What is soil pollution? Land or soil pollution refers to all forms of pollution affecting any type of soil, such as agricultural, forestry, and urban. Soil pollution is a disruptive element for many biological resources and ecosystems. A soil is polluted when it contains an abnormal concentration of chemical compounds potentially dangerous to human health, plants, or animals. These are different types of land or soil pollution. Number 1, we have agriculture. Number 2, chemicals. And the last one, we have solid waste. Next, I will explain about the causes of the soil pollution. For the first one, deforestation. Because of deforestation and forest fires, soil lost their vegetation cover. The erosion process is thus accelerated, creating soil degradation as well as water pollution. Deforestation leads to the loss of the land's value as, once converted into a dry or barren land, it can never be made fertile again. After that, industrial waste. Heavy industry often produce quantities of undesirable chemicals. If cleaning agents such as detergent are released irresponsibly, they can cause significant pollution on the ground. Storage tanks can also be a major source of land pollution in case of leakage. For the last one, waste disposal can be a cause of soil pollution because we produce large quantities of household waste every year, many of which could and should be recycled or degrade naturally. Much of our waste is either incinerated, causing potential air pollution issues, or buried in landfills, causing soil pollution problems.
Next, we continue with effects. Firstly, on the environment. Contamination of groundwater, loss of topsoil, water nutrient enrichment, and increased risk of wildfires because of the dry condition created by the pollution in the soil are among the consequences of land pollution. Secondly, on wildlife. As land pollution and soil erosion progress, animals are forced to shift habitats and adapt to new conditions. As a result, some species are at a risk of extinction. And the last one, on human health. The potential effects of soil contamination on human health include breathing disorders, birth defects, skin diseases, and cancer.
For this experiment, the following materials are required. First, you need a clean container for collecting the soil sample. Next, have a piece of filter paper ready. You will also need a small press or a clean object to apply gentle pressure to extract any liquid residue. A timer or stopwatch is essential to measure the drying time accurately. Additionally, you require a flame source such as a lighter or candle to conduct the burning test. Ensure this is done in a safe and controlled environment. Finally, prioritize safety by having gloves, goggles, and a fire extinguisher on hand. These materials ensure the experiment is conducted effectively and safely. Here are the procedures for this experiment. First, a small amount of soil was gathered in a clean container. Then, a piece of filter paper was placed on top of the soil, and gentle pressure was applied to extract any liquid residue onto the paper. The filter paper was allowed to dry for 10 minutes. Once dried, it was briefly held under a flame in a safe and controlled environment. Once the experiment is complete, here are the expected outcomes. If the filter paper burns with an oily smell or leaves a black residue, it confirms the presence of hydrocarbons, indicating that the soil is contaminated with oil. A strong oily smell or a significant black residue suggests a higher level of contamination.
As you can see in the picture, transport process of contaminant has 5 steps. First, infiltration. Second, evacuation. Third, mechanical depression and diffusion. Next, volatilization. And the last one is biodegradation. The migration of contaminants significantly influences the geotechnical properties of soil and concrete foundation, making it imperative to comprehend the contaminant transport process. Contaminants are discharged from their sources and subsequently migrate to the soil surface, initiating a downward infiltration process through the unsaturated zone and capillary fringe, ultimately reaching the saturated zone. This integrated transport mechanism involve various phenomena, such as adsorption, volatilization, and biodegradation, as well as chemical reaction, including acid-base reaction and redox reaction. Additionally, the process encompasses evacuation, mechanical depression, and diffusion, which occur concurrently with groundwater movement.
In conclusion, all human beings should have the nature of being responsible for the environment and act quickly if something undesirable happens so that future generations can experience the beauty of a clean and healthy nature. Thank you.